Hi guys, welcome to Soul's No Evolution. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me. This is going to be your weekly Ancestral Voices reading for whenever it is that you're tuning in. These are timeless readings, guys, and I'm using this as an opportunity to connect with our ancestors, to bring forth any messages that we need to hear at this time, whether that is in support of our healing, in support of our ascension, or to provide us with any information that we need to know that's going to help us on our path, or any guidance, motivation, support, whatever. We'll see what comes up. I'm using the Soul's Journey Lessons card, that one, oh yeah, definitely that one, to grab some significators for the reading. We'll jump in with the tarot, clarify if necessary, and get some guidance at the end. So, any other messages for the collective, please? Okay, let's see what we've got. Relationships. It says, I'm attracted to those people who serve my higher good. And then, oh gosh, we've got loads down here. We have gratitude. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. We have indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of my life. And then honesty. I can always expect the truth from... No, I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Right, okay. Right, okay. Let's pop these down here. So, straight off the bat, this is about relationships. They could be intimate. They could be, you know, your interpersonal relationships with friends, family, colleagues, general people in your life. But it feels as though you're going through some sort of... Yeah, let me put this down. I'm just seeing this as an eye. I see eyes. I see eyes in everything. But I'm just seeing this as an eye. So it feels as though you're having some sort of awakening, some sort of realization, some sort of inner standing about the relationships or the people, the types of people that you've attracted in the past. And you're recognizing, like I say, you're opening your eyes to now sort of want to move in a direction towards people that serve your highest good. And you're being encouraged here to use your intuition. There's so much purple on the table, and that's our third eye chakra, which is all about our intuition, our extrasensory perception, our psychic ability. So it feels as though you are either enhancing your intuition in relation to your relationships, you're using that energy to help you discern the types of people that you have in your life in whatever kind of capacity. It's like you're being asked to be more truthful with yourself, like I say, open your eyes to the reality of the quality of relationships that are in your life. And as it says there, we can't expect other people to always be honest with us, but we can expect it from ourselves. And our intuition is always feeding back to us information that helps us to discern, you know, what's going on around us. It's just another sense. You know, the five senses are spoken about so frequently. You know, our sense of smell and touch and sight and hearing and feeling. But we have that extrasensory, as I just said, extrasensory perception. We have that other tool which allows us to decode and decipher what's going on around us as well. So it feels like you're being asked by your ancestors to bring in that intuitive ability into your relationship sphere and not be fearful of, how do I say it? Yeah, not be fearful of what your intuition is actually communicating to you. As it says there, you've got to expect the truth from yourself. So if your intuition is sort of, you know, feeding back to you that something within a relationship, a union, a friendship, a work relationship, however, a family relationship, you've got to listen to what your intuition is telling you. And oftentimes our intuition doesn't tell us what we want to hear. It tells us what we need to hear so that we can make choices and decisions accordingly. that we can move through life in this place of honesty towards ourselves. But it feels as though there's an awakening also to the relationships that you have had in your life. It may have been that those relationships, regardless of, the kind of relationships that they were, is what have opened your eyes to this intuitive ability, this gift, you sort of tapping into your intuition more. And there is like a genuine gratitude for those people, that you've had in your life. But also if you're wanting to attract, I don't know, let's say a better quality of person into your life, then gratitude is going to help you do that. Whoa. Those three want to come out. Yeah, gratitude is an energy that attracts more of itself to it. So the more that you are thankful for the things that you have experienced, the more that you are in an energy of gratitude for the people, places and things that are in your life, regardless of the outcome, regardless of how they turned out, you're going to bring more of the same and not negative experiences. Because when we're grateful, especially about things of the past, things that haven't gone well, that's because we've seen the lesson. We've seen the benefit of having that particular experience, whether it was good or bad. Because you're being honest with yourself. So I just see this as like a real, whether it's a growth of your intuition, your psychic ability, your spiritual gifts. But there's something asking you to move forward now. Right, let's see what we've got going on. We've got the Fool. Yeah, exactly. And then the Call. Wow, that's Judgment. Oh my gosh. And then the Hierophant. 3 major arcanas. Straight out of the gate. Wow. 7 of Wands in the reverse. That came out in the last reading. Let me try and pop these under here and make a bit more space. I've moved the camera up, so I'm hoping I can fit more cards on the table. Let's get a couple more and we'll jump into this reading. But yeah, like I was saying, it feels as though your ancestors are asking you to wrap up some kind of relationship cycle or pattern that you've either been in, so that you can embark on this new journey with the Fool. It's the first card out. Fool is 0 energy, so unlimited potential. It's almost like your ancestors, or the 8 of Wands in the reversed. Okay, let's get the last one out and see where this is going. Have we got one that turned over? I don't know why, I thought I just saw. No. But yeah, it almost feels as though your ancestors are wanting you to move in a new direction. It's unlimited potential. It's a path, it's a timeline that you haven't previously walked before. So it feels as though there's going to be new relationships coming into your life, as I said, that haven't got the same pattern to them as the previous relationships that you've been in. Oh my God. You've got the High Priestess and then the Lovers. Right, okay. It's like I almost want to just have this reading as full, what do you call it? Major arcanas. But yeah, I feel as though there's something new that's opening up for you in the realm of relationship. It may be intimate, it may be soul tribe related. I think in the last karmic completions reading we had moving towards your soul tribe. And you may be in this energy of, like I say, reflecting back, looking back, doing that sort of self-inventory over your relationships. And coming to some sort of understanding that, you know, as you move forward, as you embark on this new journey of whatever that is going to be in your life, that you're to bring that tool of your intuition with you as you, you know, take those steps in this new direction, on this new timeline. And with this honesty card at the bottom, it feels as though your eyes are being open to, you may have been fearful of taking this step, this Fool energy. Like I said, that's a new chapter, a new journey. It's taking a risk. It's having self-belief though. It's having confidence in the beginning, you know, of this new journey that you're on. And something that you may have learnt or something that you are needing to learn. It depends where you fall It's something about this honesty. You may have been putting too much focus or too much of the onus in your relationships in the past about being able to trust the other person. And that's where you let yourself down, or that's where you've been let down in a relationship sense. Where the onus, the focus should have been in you being honest with yourself, because you were getting this feedback from your intuition in all of these past relationships. It may be that you chose to not listen to your intuition, or your intuition wasn't developed enough, or you didn't trust your intuition enough to take on board that feedback and do something with it. Make choices, make decisions based on what your intuition was feeding back to you. So some of you may be looking back, like I say, with more gratitude now about the signs, the synchronicities, the red flags, things that were very prevalent in those relationships, but that you didn't take on board. So there was a massive learning lesson here. Right, I want to start with all this major arcana energy. I can't believe there's 5 of them on the table. The Fool, Judgment, the Hierophant, the High Priestess, and the Lover's card. 0, 25, 2 and 6. So as I'm saying, this new journey that you're about to embark on, this new timeline, this new chapter, whatever you want to call it, it carries the energy of unlimited potential. You haven't been here before. So you can't look back, or you can't stand at the prefaces of this and project your past experiences onto, where you're currently stood, because you haven't walked this path with the skills, the qualities, the characteristics that you currently have. You haven't been down this path before. So it's like your ancestors are asking you to be less defensive. We've got the 7 of Wands. I wanted to put it here. The 8 of Wands. I wanted to move kind of these energies out of the way and focus mainly on the major arcana of this reading. But you're asking to be less defensive as you embark on this new journey. Don't take the past with you. Take the lessons, transmute the energy, release the rest. Have as little baggage as you can as you stand at this starting point, this brand new energetic place. The beginning, like I say, of a new path opening up for you. Then we've got the call, which is the Judgment call. The Judgment card. So some of you are going to be required to make a judgment call. That wasn't a Freudian slip. That came out for a reason. So some of you may be required to make some sort of judgment call here. But like I said, with the gratitude and me seeing an eye in this card, the Judgment card speaks of an awakening. And it's card number 20, which reduces down to a 2. And 2s to me are always an energy of partnership, of balance, of duality, being at a crossroads, having a choice or a decision to make. And we have another number 2 here with the High Priestess energy. So both of these cards carry the same energy. So if you're at a brand new point or place, a new timeline, you've stepped outside of your comfort zone, you've released the past, and you're at the very beginning of something new, then as I was saying, it's like you're awakening to the possibilities of what lie before you. And we've got intuition in here again with the High Priestess. This indecision card here says I use my intuition in all aspects of my life, and that's exactly the energy of the High Priestess. You're either being intuitively called to this new point in the Fool, this new beginning, this new chapter. You're intuitively understanding that some sort of judgment call needs to be made here. Or you're intuitively following, like I say, or heeding this call that's moving you in a new direction in relation to your partnerships of all kinds. For some, it's definitely going to be love, because we've got the Lovers as another major arcana card in here. So it's about using your intuition in relation to these relationships that are coming in for you, that you're embarking on. Especially intimate ones. And it feels as though the path that you are being called to, and this isn't going to be everyone's reading, it's so specific today. But it feels as though the path that you are being called towards here may end up leading you to a marriage, a commitment. So you've got the Hierophant at the end. And Hierophant to me is a card of commitment, a card of contract, a card of tradition, marriage, ceremony. So it feels as though for you to get to this end point, there needs to be a dropping of your defences here. A dropping of your defences. And it may be that some of you may have just given up on the fact that you will find someone like you. Because I'm seeing there's a unicorn on this card. Obviously unicorns are like, what's the word? They're not real. I don't know what the word is that I'm looking for. But they're imaginative creatures, if you know what I mean. Very unique. So you may feel as though that there isn't, a match or an equal out there, which may be why you've put up with substandard relationships in the past. But you've got to look at those relationships as the lessons that they were, or those people that you were in relationship with as the teachers that you were. Because the more that you can expect from yourself, the more that you tune into your intuition, like I say, the more gratitude that you can carry as you move into this new phase or, stage of your life. That is what's going to allow for you to connect with somebody that is an energetic match. As it says there, I'm attracted to those people who serve my highest good. So for you to attract those people to you, you firstly have to serve your own highest good. So all of these relationships of the past were teaching you that. And unfortunately, we don't get great relations. Well, we can learn a lot in a good relationship. I'm not going to discount that. But personally, from my personal experience, I've learned the most through the worst relationships. But they've been the best teachers in hindsight. So I feel as though you're starting out on a new journey that may lead to a level of commitment or marriage. You are heeding a call, you're being guided, and it feels as though it's your ancestors through your intuition that are sort of calling you in a direction for you to move towards it. It's got something to do with, like I say, there's 2 twos in the middle of this reading, which is an energy of, coming together, partnership, 2 people. And then we've got the Lovers as well, which is all about a heart-based soul kind of commitment or connection. So as long as in this relationship, family, friends, an actual lover, it could be a lover that you are with at the moment. It doesn't mean that somebody new has to be coming into your life if you're already in a committed relationship. But there's a different way of relating to one another within this relationship. Like I say, that's less defensive. It's less defensive. More reflective. You having trust and faith in things that you cannot see. It would be you setting boundaries and setting limits. Listening to your intuition. Following your intuition, and like I say, what that is feeding back to you. And putting that into practical, into practice, I should say, actually in your relationships. There would be no point in receiving the information and doing nothing with it. That information is coming into you to help you, like I say, decipher, to help you sense out, to help you, work out what is going on with things that you cannot see. Because 7 is an energy of, having trust and faith in things that you cannot see. And in this instance, the things that you cannot see is what's being communicated to you through your intuition. So this would be a different way of relating if you're currently in a relationship. Like I say, doing something that you've never done before. Moving this relationship in a direction that it's never been in before. But judgment is an energy of responsibility. Like I say, it's opening your eyes to your responsibility within this union that you're in, or potential union. Yeah, so like I was saying, it just cut out. So it would be you taking responsibility for a union that, is going to approach in the future. And not putting all of that, the onus, like I was saying, on the other person. Because unions, they're a two-way street, or healthy ones anyway. You know, both parties have to be doing the work. But there is a commitment here that very well could see this relationship, like I say, have some sort of longevity to it. But it's still going to require you, like I say, to tune in to your intuition, to maintain your spiritual connection, your inner knowing. For others of you, as I picked up that High Priestess, I got an energy of secrets. Because like I say, the High Priestess is in tune with all that, you know, isn't in the open. And she uses her intuition to decipher that. And the fact that we've got this, I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Relationships, and using your intuition with the indecision card. For some of you, you may be bringing a close or making a judgment call in relation to a commitment that you're already in, where there may have been secrets, information withheld from you, things in the dark that you have an inkling, that you have, you know, insight or an inner feeling in relation to. And because it's next to the Lovers card, that would be a commitment. That would be a connection, a marriage. So it almost feels as though you're being guided to trust your intuition regardless of what it's telling you. If it's something that you don't really want to face, or you feel as though you don't want to hear or see. Like I say, there's two references to opening your eyes here. So for some of you, like I said, with this Eight of Wands, which is the Eight of Fire at the end, in the upright, that would be speaking about moving things forward, you know, communication, the arrows of love. The fact that this has come out in the reverse, this would speak about a blockage, an action not being taken. All 8 cards are ruled by strength, and the strength is ruled by Leo, and it's usually depicted with a lion. And I'm seeing the lion here in the Lovers card, which you never usually see. So it's going to be that either side of the fence that you're on, if you're at the precipice or, you know, the starting point of a brand new way of relating in your relationships that may lead to a commitment at some point, it's going to require courage. It's going to require you to tame your own inner beast, your fears, your expectations. But equally, if you're in a commitment and your intuition is giving you information and insight relating to something that's being hidden from you, again, it's going to require your courage to face this, to make a judgment call in relation to a commitment that you're already in. I don't know how it's going to resonate. Let's pull some clarifiers on this. I can't believe how many Major Arcana cards came out. So this is like a big reading. Right, show me what's going on with all these Major Arcanas. Right, let's see what we've got going on. Right, let's take these 3 for now. I knew they all came out in the reverse. Oh no, not all of them. So 2 of Swords in the reverse, that's making a decision, that's seeking clarity, that's getting out of an energy. And we've got it here, indecision. It's coming out of this energy of indecision. It's seeing the truth. It's opening your eyes. It's making a choice, making a judgment call. Oh my gosh. And then we've got the Fool. First Major Arcana card out here. So it'll be you no longer being indecisive about taking a leap of faith. Like I said, changing timelines, relating in a relationship situation or to yourself in a completely new way. And we've got the 5 of Swords. That's like my Narc card, my narcissistic energy card. So for some of you, like I said, if there has been some sort of deception, and I'll tell you now, if you've ever experienced a narcissistic relationship, partner, that is a catalyst and a half to open your third eye, to connect you with your intuition. Because it's like you know that there's something going on. But at the same time, you will never get that clarification or confirmation from the other person, which is why there's always gaslighting in those kinds of relationships. So it may be that for some of you, like I said, where there's things being hidden and a choice or decision and judgment call needs to be made about a relationship that you're currently in. You could be dealing with, like I say, someone that's playing mind games and manipulating you in some kind of way, which is what's had you in this indecisive energy. But the more, like I say, you connect to your intuition, the more you free yourself from that indecision and you trust what your intuition is telling you, even if it hasn't been confirmed, which sees you taking a leap of faith, putting your own needs first, moving in a brand new direction, reclaiming aspects of yourself back, making changes that are necessary, facing any conflict that is going to be a consequence of you making this judgment call. Right, and that one's there. Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, and it's going to lead to a Ten of Pentacles, whether you have to leave a relationship partner that you're currently in, or if this is you stepping out, like I say, on a brand new journey after dealing with something that is of the energy of this Five of Swords. That's going to lead you to your Ten of Pentacles. But as I say, there needs to be a healing. There needs to be a leaving this energy in the past. There needs to be you coming to a place of gratitude and being thankful, like I say, for the relationship, people and partners that you've had, because they've helped to open your eyes and connect you to your intuition, which is all this purple energy, which is this High Priestess energy, in a way that you have never connected before. And then we've got the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, and that's my single person's card. So some of you could be going from in a relationship to being single, but it's happily single. It's, you know, self-sufficient, standing on your own 2 feet, having everything that you need, being strong in that independence. Others of you could be already in this Nine of Pentacles energy, ready to, like I say, to start a brand new timeline. And it would be going from the 9 to the 10. Oh my God, and the Two of Cups is under that. Yeah. As I was just about to say before I saw the Two of Cups, like going from the 9 to the 10, it's like you already have everything that you need in a material sense, a practical sense. You know, your money's right, your job's right, you've got a house, you've got a car, all those things are sorted. So it may be the only thing that you are now, and I wouldn't say looking for, but the only thing that's left, so to speak, would be the partner, the marriage, the relationship, a long-term committed union. So the Nine of Pentacles is the best energy to enter into that kind of a relationship from. And it's got something to do, this whole reading, like I said at the beginning, with the 2 energy, something to do with your relationship, current or future, or even the ones of the past. It would be reframing those relationships, to look at them from a place of gratitude and see how much they've made you grow, what you've learned, how you've connected to yourself in a different way now. But some of you are blocking something out. Some of you are being less defensive as you step into this journey, as a consequence, like I say, of all of this major arcana energy and secrets coming to light in a commitment. Some of you are blocking someone out. I don't know. There's like 2 stories that are going on at the same time here. Knight of Pentacles is the energy at the bottom of the deck, that slow moving energy. This could be something that you've committed to heavily if you're already in a relationship, a marriage. For others of you, this is about taking your time and not rushing into a relationship or commitment. This is when it's easier for you to get to know somebody, to listen to those red flags, to receive the feedback that your intuition is giving you when you're taking your time. So anybody that wants to speed things up or rush you to an end point or an outcome, sometimes you miss the red flags. So slow things down, slow your own energy down. You know, there is no need to rush. If this is the commitment that I think it may end up in for a lot of you, there's no need to rush here. Wow, that was big. That was a big reading. Right, I'm going to get some of these. And it's so funny because the last time I picked up the, I think it's the Energy Oracle deck, we kept getting like woman holding a coin, man holding a heart. So I felt that there was the energy of a relationship that was coming. And we have Yang, card number 1, which is that new beginning, a new opportunity, a new inspiration, being at the starting point of something. And then Happy, card number 26, reduces down. to an 8. So that yang is masculine energy. Here we go. And bottom of the deck, a change in the wind. Yeah, and that's what I was saying. There's some sort of shift or change in the way that you relate in your relationships. A change in the wind. You're moving in a brand new direction on a brand new timeline. Like I said, and doing things in a way that you've never done them before. And I love this now that I've put it down. I said at the beginning that you might be fearful that you might not find yourself in a unicorn like you. And then we've got the zebra. They're both so unique, but in a very different way. So it feels as though your counterpart, your match, is out there. But you've got to have faith, you've got to believe, you've got to have trust and faith, like saying things that you can't quite see or that haven't manifested as of yet. And don't be defensive about it. But yeah, so masculine energy, yang here. And I love this because even though masculine energy is the doer, there's an element of receiving that I'm getting from this. All the stars in here. There might be a healing that's necessary, or to your masculine, or the wounded masculine within you. Or this could have something to do with the masculine energies if you're female that you've been in a relationship with. I don't really know. But there's a new beginning here. As you step into your power, as you make the choices and decisions that are required of you at this time. By tuning into your intuition that leads to your happy. Card number 8 is all about action. So you don't get to this point of happiness by sitting on the fence, which is the indecisive energy. It's the 2 of swords in the upright. You'd have to make a choice. You'd have to make a decision that takes into consideration your personal feelings, what it is that you want. And then you take action. Like I said, I was getting Leo strength card energy from the lion here, and that is card number 8. And that speaks about having an inner strength, overcoming something, taming that beast, taking action, allowing things to change. A rebirth or a regeneration, maybe, like I say, of your perspective of relationships, how you relate in relationships. I don't want to keep saying it because it's like the same energy is coming up in these cards. But I'm going to read, if I can find the box. We've read yang before, so I'm not reading that, but I want to read happy, card number 26. And wrap this up. Okay. The essential meaning, joy and contentment, a sense of fulfillment and a feeling that all is well. The oracle's message, your desires are effortlessly fulfilled now. Find joy in the present moment, whatever is happening, and be satisfied with things the way that they are. You're free from the shackles of longing, and that's that 9 of Pentacles. Like I said, you're not wanting for anything in that energy. It's like you may be aware that you're not in a relationship, but, your happiness doesn't depend on it. It says, oh, let me get the last word. What did it say? Yeah, free yourself from the shackles of longing and be able to experience the liberation that comes from actually being happy, moment to moment, for you have chosen happiness over yearning for it. Now is the time for feeling joy for the sake of joy and experiencing contentment. None of this is because of something outside of yourself. Your happiness is a result of you being at one with Spirit's plan for your life. All is well. The tide is in for now. Enjoy playfully splashing in it. Right, I'm going to put this card down because there's a whole big relationship bit here. Let me read this. It says, there are moments in a relationship when you just feel good about whom you're with and you know that your heart is wide open to befriend, to love and to care for another without wanting anything in return. This is the kind of happy that you just want to share. The appearance of this card in a reading tells you that joy and contentment are here now, not somewhere else off in the future. The grass is the greenest right where you stand. Be grateful and delight in your relationship. And if you're seeking one, be happy now. Happiness attracts more of it. That's what I said about the gratitude. Happiness attracts more of it, like bees to honey. Wow. Right, I'm going to read them all. The prosperity message. This is a time to take pride in your accomplishments. You're doing good work, providing exceptional service, and are well compensated for it. The world rains gratitude upon you, and you're happy with the results of your efforts and creativity. Isn't it amazing to consider all that you've done? Remember your partnership with Spirit in this moment. Your soul has always known you could accomplish anything if it brought you joy. And then finally, the protection message says, lighten up, because this is a time to be ridiculous and silly. See the world through the eyes of the clown and don't take yourself or any situation right now too seriously. Have fun, be playful, and make laughter the order of the day. You'll be surprised how everything just seems to fall into place when humour leads the way. Bring happy and light-hearted. Being happy and light-hearted is a wonderful icebreaker. Life is meant for play as well as for work, for laughter as well as for tears, for celebration as well as focus. Spirit wants to sparkle through your day today. Smile and enjoy each breath and each moment. Miracles lie in the silly things. And yeah, I don't know, it may be that there's going to be that sense of happy, all that we spoke about, whether, like I was saying, in the relationship that you're in right now, there's going to be a different way that you choose to relate. You're going to be less defensive, whether this is new love, existing love, that is in a good place. And for those of you that are making changes in a relationship that's not going well or has no happy in it, there needs to be an honesty with yourself. I feel as though you're choosing your own happiness, and that is wonderful too. Right, I'm going to leave that there. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I hope you managed to get something from this reading. Have a fantastic week, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.